Was in the underside of the world. So
the upside down top.
Speaking of underside of the world, there, Nick, you're one of those smart people that doesn't change times for daylight savings, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So the switchover, I believe, is tonight, 2 a.m. or something.
Yes, tomorrow morning.
Oh, good. That means I can sleep in an extra hour.
Yeah, same with me and Ron.
Is it 5:04 a.m. there?
4:04.
Okay.
Where are you?
For us, we're dropping off 1 hour. So instead of being 1 o'clock here, it'd be noon.
Yeah, so we got to wait an extra hour for next week's show.
And you say that like it's a bad thing.
Well, just saying.
So it looks like Facebook didn't get on the stream from what we're seeing from Mark Siegel and Mark Oberholzer.
I don't know.
It looks like
Nope. We have to bump start again to make them work. Something.
Someone to get out the jumper cables.
Right.
Well, let me check my buttons here. Well, they're turned on.
We got marked as Canadian news, and now it's blocked.
Interesting. Okay, because I show we are connected. I think. Yeah, there's Facebook, Twitch, and 3 channels there. I got 4 channels over here. So, yeah, I don't know. They're turned on.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it didn't start.
Huh.
Weird.
Is that an issue?
Well, Mark Siegel said he had to switch to YouTube because he couldn't get on Facebook, which is where he normally watches us.
Oh,
okay.
I don't think it's an issue. I think it's a feature.
Okay, well,
you're going to lose some people, I guess. I guess it don't matter, huh?
I'm posting a thing with links to the Twitch and YouTube. So,
thanks.
Yeah.
There's a solution, and that's it for now.
I mean, it does show the zero viewers on Facebook.
Well, if it's not on Facebook, that would make it real easy to get 0. We also have 0 viewers on cable TV right now too.
Yep. 0 on Apple TV too, unless you're watching it through the YouTube app.
Okay.
Yeah. Mark's post is out there on Facebook, but
I hope so.
So the question is, should we do anything about it?
I don't think we can at this point. Let's start everything.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Yeah, if you posted the links already, it would just say that for some reason the Facebook crossover didn't work. And please watch us on YouTube or Twitch.
That's what I did. And posted links.
It's 2023.
Real
Everything
player.
works.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, real QuickTime. There we go. The original postage size stamp QuickTime.
Listen to us on internet phone.
Okay.
We'll be an animated GIF. That's what we'll be. Won't be any sound. You'll have to read
We're not
or something.
We're currently not on a dial-up modem either.
No, that we're not. All right. Do
But
we have
we
any
could be.
project? Do we have any project updates today?
I have a
Have
pretty
a-
good project.
Who said yes? Oh, Bob?
Huh?
Is that you?
I have one. I think somebody else did too.
Yeah, I'm secondary.
Okay.
Hey, Bob and Rick.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead, Bob.
All right, I will go. First, I'm going to switch to my overhead here. So basically, I got a new Coco. I'm going to get this one out of the way.
Is that the 2 meg upgraded one you did, or give me X one?
Yeah, this is my regular all USB powered and
That's your workhorse.
but basically this is going to be my next Coco 3.
You broke it. Where will you put the monitor?
Got a bill of materials there. Well, it'll plug
Is that a
in.
Pedro board, perchance?
So what I got here is one of Pedro Pena's Athena boards.
That's Pedro's, right?
Yep.
Coco 3 kit.
Very nice.
Look at the box of parts, man.
I think I have 99% of the things in here, there's basically like a couple of transistors or something that I just probably need to dig out of my parts bin.
So what do you do for the gimme in this particular case?
So first, I'm going to just take one out of an existing Coco to make sure that it works. And then with Gimme X, I'm going to put that in there and see that work. And as long as that works, this will basically be the first fully functional, 100% modern component Coco 3 made.
Cool.
Now we just need to get the Gimme X back into production and build that into the board.
Make bone Coco 3s.
I haven't got one of these for it that I took out of my
Weed.
The big question is if we do ever get to the point where the Gimme X can be either built into Pedro's board completely, or if we just get it manufactured, plug it into the board, do we call it a Coco 3B or a Coco 4?
or a Coco 3 Plus.
Yeah,
Or that too.
a plus.
How about a Coco 3.5?
Yeah.
Like even NASA's making something new called NASA Plus.
I've even prototyped one of these up a little better than my first shoddily cut out attempts, but this kind of, I can put the first, I'll put the original modulator in there, but this will also fit just nicely.
Which is what?
HDMI.
Oh, this is HDMI.
Yeah, that's
port.
sweet.
Can you say that though, legally?
Oh, right. It's HDMI like somehow, right?
Right.
Some legal.
DVI.
It's DVI.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you are.
But what would you-
HIDM.
What
Well,
would you call that
Yeah,
connector
backwards.
generically then?
Well, it's HDMI over, or it's DVI over an HDMI connector, but it's not actually HDMI. There's some weird legal wrinkle there.
Yeah, there's a legal
think-
distinction.
Well, as long as there's
coming
no
out of
audio
this box,
mixed in
you
with
can
it, it's
call
fine.
But it'll work with that.
By the way, there's much disagreement in the chat about what to call a next gen Coco, because Mikey Furman says Coco 4 forever. 60 says, no, I like 3B. After all, Tandy themselves seem to add those letter suffixes at random.
There was a Coco 4.
I'd say skip one and call it.
Actually, there wasn't. There was ones hinted at being, but they were called the MM1, the TC70. None of them were actually called a Coco 4.
Wait, isn't there one with that 2 floppy box on top that says Coco 4 on it above the?
There was
Coco
no
3
computer, though. That
keyboard?
was just a case mock up, and they never got past that. So there's no computer there.
Hmm.
It was just a case.
It was like that case design they then later used in the 1000 line.
Hmm. What about a Coco 3 and 5/16?
We're metric here. We'd have to call it something Coco in 6 millimeter or something.
Don't go there. The government here in Wisconsin, they wanted to use numbers for all the avenues, and then they had winding rural avenues, so they ended up with 1 7/16 by 2 3/8 avenue, because the two ends ended up in different places on the grid. So yeah.
Bob, were you able to locate a proper socket for the Gimme?
I think so, or put it this way, I got the proper socket that fits this board.
Okay.
So whether it would fit a factory board or not, I don't know if that's the same, but yeah, I have the PLCC socket.
Yeah, they still make those bad sockets. Apparently, they're so poor quality that they'll be made forever. Because
David Craker is suggesting the Coco 3 Deluxe to kind of go with the, Coco Deluxe never came out, but was manufactured.
Because people are always willing to pay for that level of quality.
Coco 3E.
And that's why this show is free.
So with Pedro's board, I'm trying to remember, did he go component by component, or did he actually simplify some of the Coco 3 a little bit?
I believe this is pretty much component for component match. I've got the full bill of materials, and all the component numbers are the same.
Yeah, I think the goal was to make a reproduction that would fit in the case exactly like the original one, and then basically if you had a cracked one or something like that,
Right.
you could just swap.
And he'd already made the pepper, so there was no reason to recreate that here. Just put a pepper board in it.
Yeah, so I've actually got a working salt chip from a pepperboard converted cocoa. So I'm going to do that first, and then I have a pepperboard and a daiquiri board for the DAC.
Now, quick question for you, Bob. How long do you think it'll take you to put everything on there once you have everything you need?
That's a good question. Probably, I mean, that's a solid weekend of soldering if I were.
Right.
Well, there is. I was wondering because since we've got the Coco Tech channel starting up, and I mean, a lot of these hardware channels, it's all live soldering, even if it takes like 3 weeks to make it fix to a board or something like that. Would you consider maybe doing a live stream of that with maybe some commentary as you go?